I'm here with Jeff Goldstein. He's a PhD in economics here at Bentley University, and we're here to just talk about globalization. Take it away.
My ideas on globalization are that globalization is a thing that's very necessary in world development. It cuts down world poverty rates, although in the short term, I guess, it makes other people unemployed. However, globalization is for the world, not just a single country. So it is actually much better in the long run. The benefits, too, are that you end a lot of wars.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but what are your feelings on the Verizon Corporation? They're a globalized company.
I believe that Verizon's actually globalized very nicely. Verizon has went and gone to other countries such as India and China, and they do their specific jobs, such as India is customer service, and China, Taiwan, and Japan, they make the phones. Verizon is the provider of this service that is going globalization, and even though they're so-called exploiting these people will learn, and they'll become better. It's specialization, really. That's what it all comes down to, because eventually after these people are done, they're going to probably end up, the Verizon company, moving out of that country. Those people will end up making their own factories and such, and they'll do whatever they want. Their youth will become educated, and then they'll become CEOs as well. I mean, it's like the cycle of life. It's always bound to happen.
Excuse me.
Yep.
We're doing a little interview on globalization. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Sure, just follow me in a second. My name is Pepe Silvia. I'm a farmer from a small town in Montana. You probably don't know the name. Been born and raised in a town of under 300 people. I mean, lately as many Americans I've been hit, like the economy's bad. I haven't been getting as much business as I'm used to. I'm mainly a wheat farmer, and my fields are actually down that way. Yeah, people are buying name brand stuff and not supporting their community. Like my family, we've supported the community for God knows how many years. I mean, but
So what are your views on globalization?
I'm not too big of a fan of it. I mean, like in World War I and II, or basically pretty much two, like the idea of the American dream was all awesome, and I mean, people support their country. They only bought goods from their country, but it seems like now people are obsessed with buying foreign name, like cars, everything. Like I don't know, it's sad. It's sad to see America this way. I mean, and also like these big companies, they don't care about the middle class, hardworking people in America, in Montana, my home state. They don't care about me. And frankly, I'm tired of it. I want to be treated like everybody else in the country. I mean, yeah. Hold on, can you give me 5 minutes? I just got to do this. I'll be right back though. Can you hear me now? Good. Can you hear me now?
How do you build America's largest wireless network?
Can you hear me now? Good.
By never being satisfied.
Can you hear me now? Good.
Until no matter where you go,
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
your call goes through.
Can you hear me now? I'm sorry to keep you waiting. I'm done now. But what was it that you were asking me about?
What do you think about globalized corporations like Verizon?
Verizon. Oh, I love them. Can you hear me now? No? Can you hear me now? No. Can you hear me now? No. Actually, I hate Verizon because there's not a single cell phone tower within 100 miles. There's no service for any company in my state. They don't care about me. I hate it. Like, if I could just get a single phone call to know where my products are needed, like what farmer's market, it would save me so much money. I have to drive miles and miles to go to places to sell my product, and sometimes I find out I can't even sell it because there's so many other people who are selling the same thing. Just like a single phone call would help, but Verizon, AT&T, T-Mobile, nobody has a tower out here. Nobody has cell phone service. I wasted my money on this iPhone, and I can play music and awesome, but I can't make a call. It's super great.
Here today we're with this gentleman named John. Recently he's been laid off from work, but he's keeping a positive outlook on life, and he's trying to stay positive. So he's trying to pursue his life goal of living life to its fullest. So here he was hiking, and we called him up in advance and asked him if he could take us on this trip with him, and he said yeah. So here we are, and now give it off to John.
All right. Well, I worked for Verizon. I was worked in the customer service area, and well, basically they moved our whole department off to India for cheaper labor. So it put me and about 30 other people out of work. I mean, I made over like $30 an hour. I worked a lot. I worked a lot of hours and stuff. I was able to get a lot of overtime if I needed it. And now, I mean, I'm looking for a job. I've been off for 2 months already. My wife had to go to work at the grocery store. You know, I got 2 kids to support. It's kind of hard. And I like to experience nature, go on some hiking. You know, just relax, look at the beautiful view. And that's it. We're here with Ivan Seidenberg. He's the CEO and chairman of Verizon, and we're just going to get his views on globalization.
Globalization is not just the United States. It is the entire world. That is why it's called globalization. Um, saying that I've benefited is true. However, I give about 30% of my salary to charity. Globalization is one of the greatest ideas. Whoever thought of this was great. As chairman and CEO of Verizon, I couldn't be any happier.